Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Well, a tough start for both of these teams, still searching for their first one of the season as we get going in week 3. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Ready up.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Set up.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go. They give it to him again. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing here, Ritter. His first throw is an interception. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side.
Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Waiting their turn on that sideline. You'd have thought they'd be focused in and ready for this, Brock, but instead, their very first snap nearly ends with them giving it away.
Well, thankfully, somebody was focused and quick thinking to get back on that ball. Now you got to settle down. You got to get back to that script and flush that negative play away.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
19, Tiger.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's London. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. The 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
Another carry for him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Ready. Let go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Plowing up the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On the set.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this will be his first effort of the contest. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. To throw here on first down. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Go! Alert! Alert!
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Has it in close. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready, take off.
Ritter looking to throw. Finds a man right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running for the marker on second. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a 49er first down. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit, starting with 1st and 10. Kittle brings it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Go.
Ritter escapes the sack. They pick up 20 yards there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll run here on first down. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 16. He brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
Already a little work left to do by taking that sack, but you still got 2, maybe even 3 shots to go get it. Touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. Very much in play on the next couple snaps. Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
He has it on the QB sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers start to fight back with their first points of this game. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. From his own end zone, here we go. And the decision to bring it out cost him 10 yards as he's out of bounds at the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to push one deep down the right. In disaster averted, he knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Gordon Stout's headed out to punt it away on 4. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the 49ers will go on offense. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Hand off to the back. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
2nd and 6 now. That throw finds Kittle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We'll get a timeout now for an injury. This looks like George Kittle, who's in some discomfort as the medical team comes out to work on it. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's 2nd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Terrific zone coverage. Wallpaper sideline to sideline. QB's got 2 options. Wait for a hole to open or tuck it to run. He chose the former, but the pass rush showed up before any throwing lane did.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here's Ritter. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Bertolet able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Setting up a throw. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's the handoff. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Throwing now on first down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Offense to the line for second down.
Come on, set. Ready.
Trying again following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kate, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Pressure's there, and he goes down again. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll bring out the punter here. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
60 by 6. Let go.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. 2nd and 3 now. stick with the ground game here. Jukes one defender, and this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting the offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Back to the well again. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Has him on the quick hitter. They get 13 on the pickup, and the Falcons will have a first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On first down, they'll run. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Now motion him out of the backfield. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Looking to the air here. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Let's go now.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Blown back gets the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second and 8. Setting up the screen. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He's on the move. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They'll run it from the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. From the 20 on second down. That throw behind his intended target. Looking for the back that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready? Check go.
Ritter setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Bertolet able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pitts brings it in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because you throw it in double coverage. And you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
He'll get this complete to Pitts. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here we go. Set.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Smash, smash. Go.
Right up the gut. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our third quarter. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And they'll be backed up to begin this drive. Great work by the punt team, downing it at the 7. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Give now to the running back. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Another carry for him. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9.
Set.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He puts everything behind this one. Defenders there, it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another.
They did it! He made the interception! And the 49ers have some new life in the 4th. Oh my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Complete out to the right side. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Kate, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
From the 28. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Ritter looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. They'll send him up the middle. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Catch is made in close. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He can't find the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
On 2nd and 9. Fits it through the middle. And he's out in the clear. 30. 10! Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons now lead by 10. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
This return starts at the 5. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Let's go.
Throwing here, Ritter. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Brought in by Ayuk. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
49ers 13.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Set up. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
Back to the air following the pick 6. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's a 49er first down.
Check go.
Ritter to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And it's going to be second down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Oh, brother, it's another interception.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Here we go. Set.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Go.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back, and this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. Well, partner, we spoke earlier about how much of a factor this home crowd was going to be. But even with the added boost from the friendly confines, couldn't will them to the victory.
Yeah, sometimes it just isn't your game. You're never going to win them all, even at home. But what's important now is learning from this defeat, hitting the film room, hitting the weights, making sure this doesn't happen again. Don't let this loss beat you twice.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.